How's it going, everybody? Savvier saying, what is good to all my Super Saiyan homies? Here to bring you all sorts of Dragon Ball content. If you enjoy the video or find it helpful, please make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe so A, you don't miss out on any future content, but B, it really helps with the algorithm. And again, I'd like to be a resource to people, so I'd like to, be able to push these out and maybe help somebody else. So if this helped you out, that would really help me out, and in turn, maybe help somebody else out in the future. So hopefully we can just keep expanding on that sense of community. That's what I'm here for. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing what I do for the new characters all the time. We're going to be doing the equipment guides. And like yesterday, like I said in yesterday's video, I'm going to do my best to tell you if you can or cannot grind them currently. On top of that, we are going to go over the rules of entry for our 200 sub giveaway once again, because despite, a solid chunk of people watching the Android 17 equip video, no one entered the giveaway, which, I mean, like, I'm cool with saving stuff. I'm cool with not giving anything away, but, like, I would like to. That's the point. Like, I'd like to give back to you guys. So, like, if you want free stuff, if you want to get some free multis, or rather, a free multi, enter the giveaway. All right. That being said, we will move on to our first equip. All right, so I'm not going to beat around the bush this time. I'm not going to make you guys wait till halfway through the video. We're going to go over the rules of entry right away. So for the rules of entry for our giveaway, as many of you have seen on Twitter and on Instagram, I posted a thank you post for the 200 subs. It's got a picture of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Future Vegeta, and LF Broly, all with purple hair, because that's kind of my calling card, because my favorite color is purple. Spoiler alert. Anywho. With that post, what you're going to do, if you are on Twitter, you're going to quote tweet it. You're going to quote tweet the post. You're going to put 200 sub giveaway and the 3 units you like using most in PvP. The 3 units you're most comfortable running. That being said, the same thing is going to apply for the Instagram homies. However, it's just going to be slightly different. So for the Instagram homies, you're going to take that post, and since you can't quote tweet it, you're going to share it to your story. But the catch is, if you share it to your story, you have to tag me. If you don't tag me, I'm not going to see that you entered, because that's just how Instagram works. It doesn't tell me when you guys share my posts. It just tells me when you tag me. So yeah, if you're going to do your entry on Instagram, please make sure to tag me. And if you're just going to quote tweet, I will see that regardless. It'll let me know through the notifications. That being said, let's move on to our first equip. Our first equip is the Android 18 equip. And I'm very weird when it comes to, like, specific tag-related equips. Like, I don't necessarily like to dedicate a slot to, like, damage to Saiyans or damage to hybrids. But I think that this is a solid choice for both the Android 18s. And actually, I know Game Press had this listed as one of their 3 for a while for Yellow 18. They probably still do. And that's because, you get the 20% to strike attack, and then the damage to red, which is great for Yellow 18. But it's also pretty good for this one, because she's blue. I mean, so she's really just going to, like, melt any of her opponents with this. Like, she's literally just going to melt anybody she's got type advantage over. And then on top of that, it's got health for some bulkiness, some chunkiness. It's not necessarily a defense, but, 15% to health is a very solid number. Almost forgot to mention, this is farmable currently in the Android 18 event that's going on right now, but it is for a limited time, so get in there while you can if you want to farm this one up, and it is applicable to all girls. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we've got the Awakened Romantic Drive. Now, Romantic Drive you can get via the medals that we get, so for equipments and everything. So with those, you can farm up the unawakened version, and then using the Ultra Space Time Rush medals, you can then get the Awakened version. Awakened? Why am I saying Awakened? But you get double offense, which it is higher for blast attack, but it is double offense, double defense, so that's solid equip. Nothing to sneeze at there. That's all I gotta say on that. Once again, you can farm it with the equips, and this applies to all girls as well. So it is just one of those equips that is actually improved upon awakening. It's not improved and then further restricted. Next up, we've got What Does It Matter, which applies to all Android/girls, so any 21s, any 18s. And this one's really solid because, once again, you can farm it up via the equipment medals, which it seems like a lot of the girls' equips are in the equipment medal shop. So that's definitely a solid place to be looking, especially with all the equipment medals they're giving out through PvP, through the the events that they put out and everything like that. So it's definitely not a bad one to look at, because you get 20% to strike attack on that last one, key recovery, and then blast defense. overall, pretty solid. Nothing to sneeze at here. And again, for any 21s and 18s that you have, it works for the blue 21, it works for the purple 21, works for yellow 18, works for this one right here. Overall, solid equip for any of those two ladies right there. Once again, looking at something that we can get from the equipment metal shop. Actually, no, I take that back. Oh, no. This one's equipment metal. Hold on. Okay, so no, I was definitely right. It is equipment metals. I thought it was whale coins for a second, but it is equipment metals. And as I mentioned yesterday with 17, key recovery, blast defense up to 18%, no less, very solid. And then a pure buff of up to 12% to blast attack for range types and to strike attack for melee types. She is also a melee type, so this is going to be very solid for her. You know, she's going to get a pure buff of 12%. Never something to sneeze at. I love this equip personally. I have a couple Z's of it myself. Yeah. Looking at another one for Universal Survival Saga, and this one we can farm up, again, probably for a limited time. Not sure how long that Caulifla event's going to stick around, but it looks like it's been sticking around for a while, similar to kind of how the Super Gogeta did for just a little bit, and then same for like the SSJ3 one, in terms of getting those like extra Zenkai Souls on the back end. So that being said, this one is never something to sneeze at. We all know that the rolls were absolute doo-doo poo-poo. We all know that those rolls were some of the most frustrating moments for most of us as players, but let's be real, the payoff here is absolutely worth it. 35% to strike attack, 25% to blast defense, 10% to special move, 10% to key recovery. This is one of the best equips in the game. No ifs, ands, or buts. And the fact that it's a platinum equip, not restricted to a specific character, but restricted to a tag, is even better. We're going to look at I Will Crush You again. I feel like I mentioned this in just about every video I've done so far, because, I mean, in terms of androids, this is one of the best equips. Pure buff to strike attack, double defense, applies to every single android. Amazing equip. You can get it from the equipment event for them too. So I mean, this is absolutely, you can very easily farm up a solid version of this equip. Also from the equip event, something I talk about all the time, another one is the androids equip. This one is versatile as all hell, because again, it's got the pure buff per android for strike defense in the middle, a small little buff to blast defense at the top, and then right there at the bottom, it chooses between blast attack and strike attack. So you can use this for whatever android you're looking to. You can mold it to at whatever version you need it to be. Again, I have Z's of both versions myself. Definitely worthwhile to look at, especially because it applies to every single android in the game. Now, if we want to talk bulk, this equip is probably one of the better options. The later equip, you can also farm this in the Android 18 event currently for a limited time. What's nice about this one is it's just beefy. The critical is a nice little offensive buff, but for the most part, you get the 30% to Saiyans for 30 timer counts, and then you've got the strike attack or strike defense for 20%. So this is really just a beefy one, and again, for a limited time, you can farm this one still. As always, I gotta mention Dr. Giroux's computer. Absolutely most versatile equip in the game, applying to every single android, girl, and regen character in the game. It can be a double offensive, double defensive equip. It can be double defense with a astronomically high strike attack. It can be double defense with an astronomically high strike attack. It's all based on RNG at the end of the day, and you can't farm this one up right now. But if you have a couple lying around from the Android 21 event, I would definitely suggest re-rolling to try and get some better copies of it. I always will put this on the table if it's available. Lastly, we've got Awakened Haya, 20% to strike attack, key recovery, blast defense, and then we've talked about this in the past, the 10% to either Hybrid Saiyans or Super Saiyans. I've always said that the Super Saiyan is more valuable, despite Gohan being a bigger threat, I would say, just because there are way more Super Saiyans running around, and they tend to be on other tags, as opposed to hybrids. There's really like 3 that we see a crazy amount of in the meta right now. Maybe 4, and that would be Goten, LF Gohan, Future Trunks, and Gohan, LF Future Gohan, and then Zenkai LF Gohan. So those are really the 4 you see, and 2 of them are covered by the Super Saiyan tag, that being Goten and Future Gohan. So I always think that the Super Saiyan one is a better one to roll, but if you happen to roll Hybrid Saiyans, that's great. That being said, that's going to conclude our next equipment video. I really hope you guys are finding these helpful. I have said it on Twitter a couple of times. I'm really glad to see that these are doing better than the showcases are, because as I said at the beginning of the video, I'd really like to be a resource for you guys at the end of the day. Doing daily PvP is very stressful in my opinion, especially because it's like you're always trying to think of something that like the major YouTubers haven't come up with themselves. So at the end of the day, I would really just like to be a big help to the community. I'd like to help other members of the community so I can enjoy my game more and you guys can enjoy your game more. So yeah, that's that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.